This video will show you how to use a car seat. There are two very important things to remember. The first is that car seats make it safe for children to ride in cars because they protect children's bodies in case of an accident. The second is that it is a legal requirement to use a car seat for children. You can face punishments for not using a car seat. Car seats are not required on buses, but they are required in all other types of cars, including taxis, lifts, and Ubers. Never use an expired car seat or a car seat that has been in an accident, as these are not safe to use. For most car seats, they expire 6 to 10 years after their manufacture date. This specific car seat will expire 10 years after the manufacture date. Please note that while car seats and cars may vary, the basic principles should still apply. You may consult your car manual and your car seat manual for any specifics. There are rules about which car seats or booster seats you can use that depend on the child's height and weight. If you don't already know your child's height and weight or how to find out, ask your caseworker or other person who is helping you. Step 1. Before you start, make sure you have the knowledge and materials you'll need. First, make sure you know the weight of the child and the type of car seat. This will ensure you know which direction to face the car seat. For this example, we'll be using a Costco Mighty Fit 65 seat. Check the manual or stickers on the car seat to learn which direction the car seat will face for the weight and age of the child. For example, this sticker explains that if the child is under 22 pounds, the car seat must be rear facing. If the child is between 22 and 40 pounds, the car seat can be rear facing. Although keeping the car seat rear facing at 22 to 40 pounds is not required at those weights, it is still the safest option. Next, make sure you have a blanket or towel to help level the car seat if needed. Remember that in Pennsylvania, there is a law that says children under certain ages, heights, and weights must use appropriate car seats. Therefore, never allow the child out of the car seat during a car ride. If you must take the child out, make sure the car is parked first. Step 2. Make sure the child fits into the car seat. Perhaps the car seat is already properly adjusted for the size of the child. However, if it looks like the straps are too high or too low for the child, you can adjust them before moving the car seat to the car. Ideally, do this inside before putting the car seat in the car. This will help ensure the child doesn't accidentally go into the street while you work on adjusting the straps, and it will help you avoid rain, heat, cold, or other unpleasant weather. If the straps are too low or too high, you can adjust them like so. Step 3. Put the car seat into the car. Make sure the child is in a safe place while you are installing the car seat. In this example, the car seat is rear facing because the child is below 40 pounds. Choose one of the rear seats for the car seat. Never use the front seats, as the airbags can cause death or injury to children in car seats in the front seat. Usually, the center seat is the safest. However, if the car seat does not fit there or is too hard to install there, then a different rear seat will be safer. We'll use this side of the vehicle just so it's easier to see the sticker as we install the seat. Place the car seat on the seat. Take the seat belt and pull it all the way out until it can't go any further. This will lock the seat belt into place. For most cars, you will know the seat belt locked successfully when you hear clicks, and when you release the belt partway back in and cannot pull it back out. If you make a mistake, you can allow the seat belt to fully return to its original position. This will loosen it again so you can restart the process. Thread the seat belt through this hole and buckle the seat belt. If it is too hard to see, you can detach the fabric from the plastic to see better. Make sure the seat is level with the red line on the sticker. In this example, the child is over 22 pounds, so we'll make sure it is level with this top line. If necessary, use a rolled up towel or blanket to make sure the car seat is level. Push down on the car seat and release the seat belt. Make sure the seat is secured tightly and cannot move more than an inch, either right to left or forward to back at the base. If it does move more than an inch, try again to secure the seat more tightly. Step 4. Put the child in the seat. So you can see clearly, we're using an example outside of the car, but in reality, you will probably have the car seat already installed in the car when you put the child in the seat. Put the child into the seat and ensure the seatbelt is buckled over the chest as well as between the legs. Pull this strap to tighten the seatbelt. The buckle for the chest should be at the level of the child's armpits. Make sure it is tight enough that you cannot pinch the straps together over the shoulders. Make sure it is not too tight. You shouldn't be digging into the child's skin. You can loosen the straps by pushing this area and pulling the straps. Step 5. Take the child out of the seat. To make it easier to see, we'll show this without the child in the seat. However, in reality, your child will be in the seat. Once you've arrived at your destination, loosen the straps by pushing this area and pulling the straps. It is not necessary to move the fabric before pushing this button. However, we did so you can see the exact area to push. Loosening the straps will make it easier to unbuckle the child and also to remove the straps from their arms once unbuckled. Click here to unbuckle the chest buckle. Click here to unbuckle the leg buckle. It is very important to not leave the baby to nap in the car seat after the car ride is over, as their body position in the car seat can make it harder for them to breathe. There is a risk of death if babies are allowed to sleep in the car seat after the car ride is over. Please also note that it is important not to leave a child in a car alone. Cars can get very hot very quickly, even if it does not feel too hot outside the car. There is also a risk of kidnapping or other endangerment, and for that reason, it is illegal to leave a child under 6 unattended in a car. To remove the car seat from the car, simply unbuckle the seatbelt and thread it back through the car seat. And that's how to use a car seat. Remember, it is a law that children under 2 years must be in a rear-facing car seat until they outgrow the height and weight requirements of the rear-facing seat. They are then required by law to use a forward-facing car seat until they outgrow the height and weight requirements. Once they outgrow the forward-facing car seat, usually sometime around age 4, they are required by law to use a booster seat until 8 years of age. After 8 years of age, they, and everyone older, are required to use a seatbelt. It is important to follow the instructions that come with your car seat to properly install the seat in the car and to properly harness your child. Remember to never leave a child alone in a car. It is illegal to leave a child under 6 alone in the car for any amount of time. We hope this video helps you safely use a car seat.